Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the stage.
Well, for us, thankfully, we were preparing for a pandemic without knowing that there was a pandemic coming. The entire system that we put together in every classroom and every school, we already had that technology going in preparation for the pandemic. I came over to the central office, called the cabinet, the team, and I said, what can we do to improve the sound in every classroom? That's how we got in contact with Front Row, and as they say, the rest is history, but that's how it all began.
As Clint's requirements grew and expanded, we were designing as fast as we could keep up and customizing it to be exactly what Dr. Martinez wanted. It was an exciting process of hearing their needs and working to meet their needs, redesigning and reintegrating a camera, integrating the teacher microphones, everything, future-proofing everything. And little did we know how much that would be needed once the pandemic hit.
The teacher microphone, I love using it. I'm actually a teacher that I have a very loud voice, and this microphone actually helps me bring the voice back to like a normal room setting. They're sitting in the back of the classroom, they'll hear me the same way the kids at the front of the room will hear me. Online, the kids are also hearing me loud and clearly.
The name you guys chose speaks clear because the kids in the back are like they're in the front because they can hear everything. I absolutely love the PA intercom because it's just one click of a button to get into that teacher's classroom and they're able to speak to you. Cameras are also a great added security for us, so if there is an incident that happens in the classroom, we can definitely go back and see what really happened.
What I see in the future with the online learning with this system, I see that it's going to still stay. I believe online learning has been a big plus for teachers, especially for students who are not in the classroom or who may be sick. They'll never miss a lesson. And again, it's great for students who have like that hearing disability. It's been a great big help for them.
The quality and the product, the way that it makes teaching easier during this pandemic, every little win like that matters so much. I'm really proud and grateful that I get to work in the Clint ISD.
In the next 5 to 10 years, I don't know that classrooms will ever be as what we once thought as a traditional classroom. I think that we have to embrace that technology and really bring a classroom of the 21st century to light. And that's going to include audio systems, that's going to include video systems, it's going to include being able to record things, having a safe and secure environment. And really, Front Row brings all of that together.
Front Row being my first experience with any company like that, I'm glad it was my first experience because I can't see myself ever wanting to go to anything else because it just enhanced my instruction already. I definitely see that with these new capabilities, with the sound system, with just the overall safety features and recording capabilities, the lessons that I design are going to be very different just because we have all those capabilities. So I'm definitely going to design lessons that are more multimodal, in that we're doing speaking, we're writing, we're doing visual presentations, we're doing audio, and just I definitely can see me working more technology into my classroom as a result of that.
I anticipate and I know that what we saw prior to the pandemic we'll continue to see with when the students return back.
Dr. Martinez has a way of inspiring folks to bring their A game, I think, from everybody. And so we did, Clint certainly did, and as this process unfolded, the system we have really is the most robust, probably the most customized, well-designed system, I'd say, in the U.S.
There's nothing like it in El Paso, nothing like it in our area, and for what I hear is probably nothing like it around the state. I actually did get a call from the Commissioner of Education of Texas to find out, our cost, what have we done, and for them to call Clint ISD and for him to think about Clint ISD of the over 1,500 districts in the state, that was a testament to the great things that we've done in terms of this system in our schools.
Tonight's graduation event will begin in 5 minutes. Prior to their ceremony, many precautions have been taken to ensure the safety of our students and guests. Graduation ceremonial items, spirit awards, and diplomas were all sanitized. We remind all our graduates and their guests that they must adhere to social distancing guidelines, as well as wear masks at all times for their safety. We also wish to remind all participants that they will be dismissed by section after the ceremony. Directions will be given once the ceremony concludes. Please wait for your section to exit. Welcome to the 2021 Horizon High School graduation. We are honored to host this year's commencement ceremony for our students, their guests, and our staff. The year 2021 is the 91st anniversary of Clint Independent School District and the 16th graduating class from Horizon High School. This year's graduation is a unique event due to the challenges that have arisen this past year, but our students have overcome many barriers to be here today. We are honored to recognize their accomplishments and proud to issue their diplomas for their hard work and dedication. It is our distinct pleasure to host this year's event at the Plaza Theatre Performing Arts Center, a nationally recognized building of historic significance. Built in 1930 with Spanish colonial revival architecture, the Plaza Theatre features intricately painted ceilings, mosaic tiled floors, decorative metal railings, and antique furniture. Additionally, the Plaza is one of the few remaining atmospheric theaters, resembling a Spanish courtyard under a southwestern sky. Being that the Plaza Theatre is a National Historic Building of significance and a source of pride for the greater El Paso community, we ask that you please use extra caution while in the building. Thank you in advance for helping maintain the Plaza Theatre in pristine condition. We hope you enjoy tonight's celebration of the class of 2021. Opening our ceremony, the commencement banner will be carried by Aaron Ramos, who will lead our graduation program. Beside him is Lil Katie Cortez, who will carry the district ceremonial mace. Conveying scholarship, confidence, and triumph, the Clint ISD ceremonial mace symbolizes the governing authority and integrity of the Board of Trustees. The district seal, boldly mounted atop the staff, symbolizes the board as the custodian of excellence in learning and scholarship for all Clint ISD students. The mace is a reminder of the commitment of the Board of Trustees to provide the finest education and scholarly opportunities for our students. After Mr. Ramos and Ms. Cortez, Kelly Gomez and Dora Garcia will carry the campus and district gonfalons, adding pride and dignity to this event. And now, Dr. Juan I. Martinez, Clint ISD Superintendent, and Elena Acosta, Principal of Horizon High School, will escort the graduates into the ceremony. Will the audience please rise to welcome the 2021 graduating class? Graduates, please remain standing until all graduates are in the theater.
Please remain standing and direct your attention to the video screen for the presentation of our national anthem, recorded by our district honor choir, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the Texas Pledge presented by Ashley Denny, 4th place state wrestler.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. You may now be seated. At this time, I want to introduce to you Horizon High School's class president, Carolina Corona, for a welcoming message.
Hello. Today, I am truly honored to welcome the class of 2021 and our many supporters. From parents, family, and loved ones to teachers, faculty, and administrators, we are truly grateful for your presence, whether it's in person or online. Today, we welcome you to watch the class of 2021 as they lived through and finished one of the strangest years of their lives. We are all aware of what this year was like, but this graduation will go down in history because the world didn't know what the next day would bring, but the class of 2021 chose to finish it. We adapted and discovered that with patience and determination, we could graduate, and I will always love and congratulate my class for that. So seniors today, as you walk on that stage, feel special because you are the ones who did it through a pandemic.
Thank you, Carolina, for that warm welcoming. I'm Elena Acosta, the proud principal of Horizon High School. Welcome to the 16th commencement exercise for Horizon High School. I would like to recognize our distinguished guests. As I call your name, please stand to be identified. Ms. Arlene Parada, Board President. Mr. Arturo Cruz, Vice President. Mr. James Pendle, Secretary. Mr. Adrian Perez, Member. Mrs. Isela Torres, Member. Mr. Jaime Lopez, Member. Mr. Jarrett Rogers, Member. And Dr. Juan Martinez, our Superintendent. And a special thank you to a steadfast friend of Horizon High School, Mr. James Littlejohn, Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Curriculum and Instruction. Thank you, Mr. Littlejohn, for your tireless efforts in organizing this commencement under extraordinary circumstances. I would also like to thank Mr. Littlejohn's entire team for all their work to make this 2021 graduation a reality. We would like to welcome members of our Clint ISD cabinet. With us today, we have Ms. Jennifer Parker, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Jesse Klein, Executive Director of Business Services, Mr. Manny Verduzco, Chief Financial Officer. That would be Chief Technology Officer, I apologize. Ms. Klein gave me a look. We could not have completed this journey without the leadership of our assistant principals, Mrs. Annette Loomis, Ms. Rolaura de Anda, Mr. Jared Lucero, and Ms. Maria Elena Mesquita, who have been throughout the theater all evening. We have also received guidance along the way from our counselors, Mr. Arturo Chavira, Ms. Cristina Luna, Mrs. Maria Acevedo, and Ms. Cristina Rodriguez, and Mr. Nick Carey. We would also like to acknowledge the senior class sponsors with us today, Naomi Morales and Sylvia Villarreal, for all of their support they have shown the class of 2021. We have a special guest with us tonight, alumnus from the class of 2016, Jesus Sanchez. Finally, I would like to recognize our amazing teachers that are here, as well as those viewing from home, for their hard work. They all wish they could be here with you tonight. Class of 2021, congratulations. We are here tonight to celebrate you and your accomplishments. I want you to close your eyes for a minute, and let's go back to July 27th, 2020, your first day of school. The alarm rings, you hit the snooze button 4 times, and then your mom says, as she's working from home as well, "Ya, muévete, I don't want you to be late to class." It is 8:50 and you crawl out of bed and walk to the restroom. You brush your hair, brush your teeth, although I'm a little suspect, and you put on a clean shirt. You walk to the kitchen where you can smell warm tortillas and huevos con chorizo. You sit at the kitchen table, open your Chromebook, take a bite of your burrito, and click on the class, and you're in. You think to yourself, camera on or camera off? I combed my hair, camera on. Your teacher's lips are moving, but you can't hear anything. So you turn on your mic and you say, "Hey, mister, turn on the mic." He welcomes you to your government class, and class starts. Most of you had the same routine for the entire year. The alarm goes off, mom says, "Ándale, burritos, class, 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 homework, dinner." Netflix, PS5 for those of us who were lucky to get one. Why do I point the obvious? To remind you of everything you were able to do and everything you were able to make happen during this mundane period. You relied on your district, who made sure you had Chromebooks and internet. You trusted that your teachers and administrators would become technology experts overnight. You trusted your parents to become teachers, tutors, and cheerleaders. You became self-motivated 100% of the time, most of you. You became experts in Kahoot, ClassKick, Nearpod, and a multitude of other applications. You read on your own a lot. You searched for additional assistance online. You learned to advocate for your academic needs. You applied for colleges and scholarships. You became experts in health, sanitation, self-distancing, online shopping, takeout ordering, and caught up on all of that Netflix programming. You see, despite the many obstacles, you were able to accomplish many, many things, like by-district football champs, volleyball district and by-district champs. Your robotics team once again competed at the world level. We had our very first state qualifiers in wrestling. Millions and millions of dollars in scholarships and state competitors in speech and debate. You went from your day-to-day immediate decision-making on what to wear and doing homework to taking action to keep yourself safe, wear your mask, and put family safety above all else in order to navigate through a pandemic. Moving forward, reflect on how resilient you are. You made decisions that not only affected you, but our community. You decided to make every day count, and you are here. Remember, your resiliency is what will catapult you into a successful future. Be better and smarter so that the history does not repeat itself, but if it does, always remember that the decisions you make today affect you tomorrow. At this time, I'd like Jared Lucero to help with the presentation of the Scorpion Awards. Following the Scorpion Awards, Mr. Lucero will also announce our scholarship awards and the top 10 graduates for the class of 2021. Thank you.
Good evening. The Scorpion Awards are presented to students who have displayed courage, honor, success, resiliency, and service to others. They exemplify what it means to be Scorpion strong. Students were nominated by teachers and selected by the administration team to receive these prestigious awards. We will honor those students who are in attendance today. Please come to the stage when your name is called and remain there until all awards have been presented. Our first award goes to Henry Castillo. You would not know just by looking at him, but Henry Castillo has had his share of struggles. Through it all, he carries a smile that could light up a room. He could have easily given up when he didn't even know what the next day would bring. Many people leave home to have a better life, but most are not forced to do it several times before they're 18 years of age. Henry has been able to maintain a job, take on and excel at advanced placement classes, maintain a high GPA, all on his own, and never asking for help. Henry has pushed through the worst of times in his life and is truly destined for greatness. As the first person to go to college in his family, Henry will be attending Washington State University in the fall. Our second recipient is Ashley Lauren Denny. Ashley became Horizon High School's first ever district champion, regional champion, and state medalist in wrestling. Ashley is a shining example of what Scorpion Strong means. Not only is Ashley an outstanding student in the classroom, but she is also a fearless competitor on the volleyball court and the wrestling mat. Everywhere you go, you will run into people who love Ashley. Ashley leads by examples, tutors her fellow students, leads her teammates, and all while competing at a high level. The third award goes to Jesus Humberto Marquez. During his stint at Horizon High School, Jesus was a member of the Horizon High football and track and field team. His commitment to extracurricular endeavors showed his attendance, punctuality, and attitude. What's more impressive is Jesus' academic accolades. Jesus took on pre-AP classes his freshman and sophomore year, as well as took the following AP courses: AP Calculus, AP English Literature, AP Computer Science, AP Computer Principles, AP Physics, AP US History, and AP English Language. To add to his academic palette, Jesus also challenged himself by enrolling in on-ramps courses in conjunction with UT Austin. Horizon High School graduates like Jesus paved the way for a new wave of students. His pursuit for academic and athletic success is an example for others to follow. Jesus is a beaming example of what Scorpion Strong student should be. The next award goes to Paulina Loya Lozano. Paulina is the youngest of 3 siblings. Her dad works hard to make sure she and her brothers have everything they need, and even though her mom is in Mexico, she still strives to make her proud. She does not allow anything to bring her down, and she worked hard to finish all her work to walk across the stage for her diploma. Her future plans are to be a real estate agent and become a successful businesswoman, just like her dad is. As she always says, never forget being kind and humble to everyone. These are some of the many reasons Paulina is a great representation of what it is to be Scorpion Strong. Our 5th award goes to Andrea Garcia. Andrea is part of the Stinker Dance Group, and her growth into an amazing and talented young lady is unmatched. Her confidence as an artist has really taken her to a new level in both band and dance. In band, Andrea would exude excellence and motivation in everything she did. This is seen in the fact that she was elected as a drum major for this year. She excels in the classroom and is always leading by example by taking on challenges and making sure she achieves anything she sets her mind to. The next award goes to Jose Alberto Olivas Jr. To many, Jose is known as Tico. Jose is a 4-year letterman in baseball, earning all district honors his sophomore and senior year. During the 2020 season, he finished 12th in the state of Texas, hitting for an average of .543. Not only is Tico a tremendous baseball player, but more importantly, he's a well-rounded young man who is driven and very respectful. He is also a member of the 2019 robotics team who earned a chance to compete not only at the city and state and national level, but at the world level as well. He is quite a leader who leads by example, both on the field and in the classroom. Proof of his academic excellence in the classroom is by him graduating in the top 10%. All of this is why he has earned a scholarship to Fort Hays State University to continue his academic and baseball career. And the final award goes to Isis Eileen Ramirez. Isis is a member of Avid, Tennis, and Band. Simply put, she is amazing. She has been accepted to multiple universities and is at the top of her class in academics. Isis is a person that has a positive effect on all that she comes in contact with and is liked and respected by her peers and faculty. Isis is a contributing member of Scorpion community, and she will be attending Texas Tech in the fall. Let's give this year's recipients of Scorpion Awards one more round of applause. Congratulations. You may now return to your seats. Next, we are proud to announce that the class of 2021 brought in over $9,780,926 in scholarship money. At this time, I would like to recognize those students who have received any form of scholarship, grant, or loan by asking them to stand and be recognized. Stand up. These students have earned a round of applause. Way to go, Scorpions. You deserve it. We would also like to recognize our Senior Scholar Awards. Please stand as your name is called. Here with us today is Henry Castillo, Ernesto Sanchez, Valeria Perez, and Ariel Resendez. The following joined us yesterday: Joel Ceja, Marco Duran, Angelica Linares, Abraham Roby, Heidi Rodriguez, and Aldo Soriano. Let's give them all one more round of applause. You now may be seated. Next, we want to recognize those students who have taken the challenge of taking college classes while at Horizon High School. Can all students who have earned college credit by taking dual credit classes please stand? If you have earned more than 3 credit hours, remain standing. If you have earned more than 6 credit hours, remain standing. If you have 9 or more credit hours, please remain standing. And finally, if you have earned more than 12 credit hours, please remain standing. Congratulations. Let's give them one more round of applause. The class of 2021 also needs to be recognized for having over 98% of its seniors graduate with a distinguished diploma. Let's give a hand to all those students. I would like to now recognize and explain the significance of the different robe colors that you see the graduates wearing. All students you see with a silver gown indicate that they have excelled in their classwork and have earned a minimum of a 90 grade point average. Can all students graduating in silver please stand to be recognized? Students who have a grade point average that placed them the top 10% of their class also received a stole. Can the top 10% please remain standing to be recognized? You may be seated. And we also have students in white gowns. This indicates these students have maintained the highest grade point averages of the entire class and have battled to maintain these averages during their entire high school career and have finished in the top 10 of their class. We will be calling each student in the top 10 individually at this time. Students, as I call your name, please come to the stage and you may remove your masks to be recognized for being in the top 10 of your graduating class and remain there until all are on stage. Names will be read in descending order. Number 10, Elizabeth Lopez. Number 9, Anthony Trancoso. Number 8, Jose Angel Ariano. Number 7, Jesus Humberto Marquez. Number 6, Carolina Corona. Number 5, Isabella Janae Rosales. Number 4, Dora Garcia. Number 3, Callie Isela Gomez Maldonado. Number 2, little Katie Cortez. Katie Cortez is our salutatorian, and she will receive a plaque and a medal. And number 1, Henry Wynn, our valedictorian. He will also receive an honor graduate certificate, a Texas State tuition waiver, a medal, and a plaque. Congratulations, seniors, for a job well done. You may now return to your seats. At this time, I would like to introduce our second highest ranking graduate. She had a GPA of 101.701. She's our salutatorian, Ms. Little Katie Cortez. At this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the video screen where our salutatorian, Katie, will give her address.
Good evening. On behalf of the senior class, it is an honor for me to welcome students, parents, family members, administration, and everyone who made this day possible for Horizon High School's class of 2021. We give a special thank you for the beautiful venue we sit in today, to the teachers and administration, and finally to our friends and family that are here or watching at home. Thank you for your time and dedication to make this day possible in such a difficult time. I want to take this time to thank the individuals who are most important to me. My mom, my dad, a big thank you to my annoying older sisters, and my boyfriend and close friends. Thank you for pushing me to do the incredible, for inspiring me and making me the person I am today. Well, graduates, we're here. We did it. No more pointing our cameras at the ceiling fans or turning off our cameras and taking a joyride to get food while in English class. We are here. In person together, face to face, and 6 feet apart. This year wasn't the year we all thought and hoped it would be, but who knew that last Friday of spring break was the last day we would socialize? All of us were excited to have online school, just to get out of bed, turn on the computer, do homework, and go back to sleep. Easy, right? Until it turned into days, then weeks, then months, then a whole year. Every day, that stress of turning in work at 11:59, why not just 12? That one extra minute would have saved a lot of us from late assignments. The last 9 weeks of our high school years was finally winding down, and many of us were having a sigh of relief. But then there's some of us turning in work at 11:59 p.m. The day grades are due. But hey, you did it, right? We did it. We have created memories together our past 4 years, and those are the memories I hope everyone reflects on today. Remembering our famous glow-in-the-dark pep rally with our amazing Horizon High School band. The Friday night football games where all our athletes would swear they had the best record in front of the cheerleaders. And we can't forget about those decorated hallways by our outstanding school clubs and the many people who volunteered to help. Class of 2021, we sit here tonight, ready to take the next step in life. Graduation is not an end goal in itself. It is instead a part of a larger journey in life. Wherever your future takes you, let it take you somewhere. This graduation has already shown us that we are capable of accomplishing our own goals. I hope all of us here today can take this personal accomplishment as an example of how anything is truly possible. Thank you once again, and congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Katie. That was a very great message. And now we would like to recognize our highest ranking graduate. This young man will graduate with a GPA of 103.373. Mr. Henry Wynn will now deliver the valedictorian address. Again, we ask that you please direct your attention to the screen.
Good evening, good day, or any other greeting, fellow classmates, friends, family, teachers, and staff. I would like to get my shout-outs out of the way first, my thanks and gratitude to certain people and groups. I'd like to thank my parents for getting me to where I am and to help shape me into who I am today. A special thank you to the band program, that propagandistic cult of an extracurricular, for making my years at HHS much more interesting and fun. They have been my other family here for the past 4 years. To the teachers for teaching the material in any way that they can, and to the custodians and maintenance for keeping the school clean and operational as best as they can. I would love to shout out many more, but that would be too long. And even though I'm currently not there, I have a feeling that a few sighs have been breathed. Not to worry, this speech shall move with haste so that we can all go home, hug our families, and worry about the upcoming summer or college. Over the past years at HHS, I have learned a few things. Obviously, I learned how to solve for the hypotenuse in geometry, how to write thesis statements, find the cosine of pi over 4, which is the square root of 2 over 2, by the way, and how to find the zeros of a quadratic. But the one word that comes to mind and has always come to mind when I think of what I have learned in the past year is the word tribulation. Now, some of you may know that I love to write stories, and as a writer, I have this slight disliking to the use of cliches, both in movies and in books. So I will become a hypocrite for a brief moment, and through cliche, I will define the word tribulation. Through a short Google search, and bear with me, this word has quite a down-feeling definition, the word tribulation is defined as a great cause or a great state of trouble or suffering. And with that in mind, you may begin to think to yourselves that I'm about to talk about the great pandemic of 2020, which we are still in, caused by the mighty COVID-19 virus, and you would all be correct. The pandemic was many different things to everyone. To some, it brought some good, finally, a break from school, and much more time to spend at home and do all these things we couldn't do before. To others, it may have caused a great suffering, tribulation, from not being able to travel, to family being hospitalized, or even sadly, passing away from the virus. And then came online school. Wonderful, many of us thought. We can work at our own pace, or more likely, we can lift our cameras up to the ceiling and use our phones. Play Among Us, whenever that was popular. Watch Netflix, scroll TikTok, Instagram, or whatever social media everyone uses nowadays. But soon the assignments came. One by one, they stacked and stacked until wham! You look at all the assignments, due tomorrow, due today, due tonight at 11:59 p.m., and then you look at your clock. Whether it was those clocks that glow red or the clock on your Chromebooks at the bottom right, and you realize it's 11 p.m. Oh no, you think to yourself. And then the thoughts of, can I do this? Yes, I can. And as you do the assignment, you realize that it's suddenly 11:50 p.m. and you've barely typed a paragraph. Then this cycle continues. Last-minute assignments, makeup work, and much more. And then you realize it's been quite a while since you've last seen your friends, your teachers, or another human being you can somewhat relate to outside of your house and family in the past few months. And soon you may have grown tired of all these assignments and tired of being stuck due to some little thing you can't even see. But even through all that stress from those last-minute assignments, all those weeks or even months before seeing another friend, you are all here, ready to graduate high school and jump into the realm of real life. I will be frank. This realm of real life will come with a great many more setbacks. There will be heartbreak, loss, arguments, breakups. Your car breaks down, cat gets stuck in a tree, who knows what it will bring. But from what I have learned this year at HHS is that every single one of you can make it through any setback. We made it through the great pandemic of 2020. And here you are, sitting in the seats of graduation. You all made it. You all pushed through those trying times, through those assignments. Some of you may have gone from a 4 in English to an 85 after turning in all your works 3 weeks after the due date, doing 50 assignments from the beginning of the 9 weeks on the 9th week and getting them all done. And here you sit before the harvest. Your hard work through this period of suffering has given you a great yield. And you can do it again and again in the real world. This may be the end of the chapter. Say, maybe call it the training arc of your life. Now we all will be inhabitants of the real world. And now we know that through our efforts, getting past this trying time, we can all make it through the next. And now we can tell great stories of how back in our day, we used to get through this to the new generations, to help get your kids to stop complaining, of course. Thank you, HHS, for giving me a great 4 years, even if some were hard. And thank you again, class of 2021, for all the memories I had with you guys. So let's get out there and face these tribulations head on. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Congratulations again, Henry, and thank you for sharing those great words with us. Let's give both our salutatorian and valedictorian another hand. At this time, it is my distinct honor to present Dr. Martinez with a special gift from this year's yearbook as a thank you for all the support that you've given us. At this time, also, Dr. Martinez, will you please share with us your address? Thank you.
On behalf of the School Board of Trustees and my family and I and the entire Clinton SD family, congratulations to the class of 2021. Come on, let me hear you. There's no time to be in a... Horizon usually is very loud, so I want to hear you, okay? So again, on behalf of the Board of Trustees that were actually introduced earlier, let me just tell you that the Board of Trustees allows us to do the things we do for you by doing one thing: they trust us. They simply, you know, when we dream, and the team that you see here, when it came to the graduation ceremony and many other things, all we do is tell them that what we're doing, and they just let us do. They are a fabulous team, and all they tell us is, so long as it's done for the students, that's all we want from you. And look where we are. This fabulous place, this amazing venue, and then the venue over across the street where you were at the ballroom. Wasn't that fantastic? We did it all for you. So please give them another hand, because without them, we couldn't do the things that we do. All right, students, the theme of my message to the graduating class of 2021 is titled Memorable. Memorable is defined by the website dictionary as worth remembering, especially because of being special or unusual. This school year, your senior year, was certainly unusual, but I think it was also very special and worth remembering. Just as the dictionary says in the definition, it is something that is worth remembering. Because of the pandemic, people around the world, and including us in our town, we have been carrying around feelings of anxiety, grief, fear, shock, and sadness. Today, however, let us join together in celebration of your accomplishments, your success, and a renewed sense of gratitude for reaching this milestone in your life. Let us celebrate and look forward with anticipation to better days ahead. We do not know what adversity comes our way. We do not know what adversity will come our way, or in what form it may come. But sometimes it is expected, sometimes it's not expected, and we may or may not be prepared for it. But let me tell you, students, graduates, I am sure that you are prepared to face the challenges that might come your way in the future. How do I know? I've seen you going through a lot. In fact, I feel like I'm old because I've met most of you since you were in 5th grade. Can you believe that? You were just a bunch of little kids in 5th grade when I first came as superintendent. And I remember so many of you. I know Adam wasn't as tall as he is right now. Melanie, I remember you. Tico, I remember many of you. Were just a bunch of little kids, and you are so grown up. I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, your family is extremely proud of you. I know you will pursue worthy goals, reach those goals, and make a difference in the world, and more importantly, make a difference in your life and the life of your family. And speaking of family, in Clint ISD, we like to call ourselves the Clint ISD family. That's what we call ourselves. It is our tradition to honor our graduates. We added this tradition just about 5 or 6 years ago with a medallion. You received a medallion like this. And behind the back of that medallion says memorable. You have it with you. Hopefully you're wearing it. That medallion is given to you on behalf of the school board, the teachers, the administrators, and all the Clint ISD family. But let me tell you, it is given to you on behalf of your parents. And because your parents have been there with you all of these years, I know that sometimes you disagree with them. That's normal in a family. There is no one in this room that loves you more than your family, than your parents. So students, please give him a hand. They are here with you. Come on, give him a hand. How do I know they love you more than anybody else? Let me tell you, they are remembering right now those years. And I hope I don't get emotional because I am a father too, and my children are all about your age. They are remembering those moments when you were in elementary school, maybe when you went to kindergarten or pre-K. I can guarantee you that many mothers out here have gone to those albums of pictures that you are not familiar with. You go to your phones, they go to the albums, and they see those pictures of you when you were just a little boy and just a little girl. I can tell you they spend hours, thinking of you. And when you go out, they worry about you. They pray for you. They love you so much, and this moment is this moment that they remember those years of elementary school. And then the middle school year came. Well, let's not talk about the middle schools. But then they saw you transition into the responsible adults that you are today. And those 4 years of high school went so fast They came and went. And as I said, I've seen you grow, so you are a special class. But in addition to the medallion that we gave you to commemorate this event, students, the star on the mountain that you see up in the Franklin Mountains, that star will be lit in your honor tonight. You see it there? So students, graduates, as you go home tonight, as you drive on I-10 going east, look up to the left and you'll see that beautiful, beautiful Franklin Mountain Star. It is my hope that it will remind you. It will remind you not only of this moment, but it will remind you forever that you are not just any graduate. In Clint ISD, we don't just graduate any graduate. You are a special graduate. You are destined to do and accomplish great things in your life. You are destined to be the stars in this world. And that light in the mountain will remind you of it. Please remember every time that you see it that you are a special graduate. During the Horizon High School graduation of 2016, among the graduates was a young man who in many ways exemplifies what I call the 3 S's. Scorpion, strong spirit. He was hardworking, dedicated, focused. He ran I remember seeing him in cross country running. Well, he said he was good, but he wasn't that good. Well, no, I'm just kidding. But let me tell you, he was a fantastic soccer player. He was impressive. Not only was he a good student, a scholar, he went on to play soccer at McMurray University. Adam, you're going that way? If you want somebody to talk to, please talk to this young man right here who just graduated from McMurray University in Abilene, Texas in 2020 with a degree in exercise science and human performance. And now he was recently named as the assistant coach at one of the colleges in Cisco College, representing Horizon High School up in North Texas. His name is Jesus Sanchez. Please give him a hand to our honored graduate today. Jesus, you are an example and a role model to all the graduates here today. It was my honor to graduate you from Horizon High School in 2016. For exemplifying the Scorpion strong spirit, the administration at Horizon High School selected you as our honored graduate today. Congratulations, we are extremely proud of you. Thank you, Jesus. And students, it will be my honor to welcome you back one day as honored graduates and let us know of the great things you do as you leave today. Finalmente, quiero agradecer a los padres, los familiares y los amigos de los graduandos por acompañarnos en este momento tan especial. Les agradezco su confianza y el apoyo que ustedes dan al Distrito Escolar de Clint, pero más importante, les agradezco por el apoyo que les han dado a sus hijos durante los últimos años, especialmente los últimos 4 años en Horizon High School. Muchísimas felicidades a todos ustedes y sus familias y por supuesto a los graduados de la clase del 2021. Muchas, pero muchas felicidades. Scorpions, we are extremely proud of you. You are an impressive group of scholars. This graduation will be memorable. In fact, earlier you saw how they introduced the different colors of the gowns. We are extremely proud of the top 10, of course, in white and silver. And for those of you who graduated in black, welcome to the club. I graduated in black. And you too can also obtain a doctorate degree, and who knows, you can also be a superintendent, even when you graduated in black, just like I did. So congratulations to all of you. So again, to the graduating class, this will be memorable. However, let me tell you, a university graduation will not only be memorable, it will be remarkable. Go and make it happen. Congratulations, Scorpions. You are very special. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you again, Dr. Martinez, for those very inspiring words. At this time, will you please honor us by certifying the 16th Horizon High School graduating class?
All right, students, this is the moment. Once I finish reading this, you are officially graduates of Horizon High School. So therefore, I here certify that the students of the 2021 class of Horizon High School have successfully completed all required courses set forth by the Texas State Board of Education and the Clint Independent School District Board of Trustees. And therefore, I now officially declare the eligible students of the class of 2021 as graduates of Horizon High School this 8th day of June, June 2021. Congratulations, you are officially graduated.
Thank you, Dr. Martinez. I would like to ask Ms. Naomi Morales and Sylvia Villarreal to assist us today with reading the names. Ms. Sylvia Villarreal is our Rookie Teacher of the Year, and Ms. Naomi Morales is our Teacher of the Year. They're going to announce the name of all the Horizon High School eligible students, and we will now award their diplomas to the class of 2021. Graduates, please bring your cards when you come on the stage and remove your mask so we can take pictures. Thank you. Letting them take the picture.
The names on the screen.
Okay.
Their names
Not on the.
Yes, but on the bottom of the screen, see how it says congratulations?
okay.
It'll say their name.
Okay.
After the last one.
Little Katie Cortez. Kelly Isela Gomez Maldonado. Dora Garcia. Isabela Janae Rosales. Carolina Corona. Jesús Humberto Márquez. Anthony Trancoso. Elizabeth Lopez. Eric Berumen. Clarissa Carrillo. Denise de la Torre Calderón. Andrea Garcia. Elizabeth Garcia. Ángel Gabriel Hernández Contreras. Ethan Ryan Marquez. Melanie Marie Martinez. Genesis Cristina Nevares. Juliana Olvera. Valeria Pérez. Isis Eileen Ramírez. Aaron Jacob Ramos. Diego Ezekiel Reims. Ariel Victoria Resendez. Ernesto Asiel Sánchez. Carlos Daniel Cimental. Estefania Soto. Ricardo Ivan Sturk. Zair José Torres. Andra Villagomez. Cristina Lisbeth Alarcón Ávila. Joana Yanaira Álvarez. Valeria Arenas. Alejandra Isabel Ávila. Ryan Barrios. Caitlin Juliet Bustamante. Antonio Castañeda. Bianca Paola Castañeda. Henry Castillo. Aneth de la O. Ashley Lauren Denny. Melanie Diaz. Kaylee Elizabeth Dominguez. Jaylene Gamboa. Claudia Garcia. Erika Yaneth Garcia. Giovanna Giselle Garcia. Brianna Gonzalez. Marisol Guadian. Jose Luis Hanna Jr. Johanna Denise Hernandez. Arly Hernandez Ramírez. Daniela Holguín. Jacqueline Martinez. Jessica Joanna Martinez. Jade Navarro. Samantha Marie Ojeda. Jose Alberto Olivas Jr. Adrian Alex Ortiz. Jacqueline Vargas. Genesee Rose Parra. America Paola Quintero. Daniela Resendez. Natalie Rivera. José Reinaldo Torres Carrasco. Yadisa Trejo. Efren Vázquez Jr. Marisela Roxanne Villarreal.
Felicia Valeria Acosta. Anissa Faye Mezquita. Carlos Alberto Armendariz Purzarca. Emily Armendariz. Lynette Armendariz. Jessica Ariola. Sergio Balardan. Jose Antonio Bancini Jr. Carlos Daniel Barron. Brianna Escalquia Barrow. Annette Sarai Basan. Ángel Gustavo Cadena. Jesús Víctor Carvajal. Evelyn Cardenas. Isaac Antonio Cardenas. Hi, Christian Adrián Caro. Jacqueline Castillo. Jocelyn Belén Bautista Guillén. Andrew Arturo Ceballos. Estela Chaires Ibarra. Ormar Chaires Ibarra. Ricardo Antonio Chang Negrete. Sebastián Martín Chong Medina. Nedia Córdoba. Javier Armando Corral de la Cruz. Rafael Correa Jr. Brandon Javier Cruz. Brisa Angélica Díaz. Daniel Ryan Duran. Sebastian Elias. Gerson Yacer Fernández. Ángel Flores. Ángel Joel Flores. Arlette Noemí Flores. Alexia Marie Franco. Frida Magali Galvis Lerma. Destiny Gamboa. Julio César Gamboa. Angela Zea Garcia. Emily Garcia. Samuel Garcia. Marlene Michelle Garcia Ibarra. Maya Gibson. Ashley Ann Gonzalez. Isaac Gonzalez. Jacob Giovanni Gonzalez. Luz Sujei Gonzalez Luján. María Cristina Hernández. Paulino Hernández Jr. Alyssa Yanay Hernández Fernández. Ethan Arias Herrera. René Holguín Jr. Nathan Joseph Howard Jr. Eliza Jacob Lisandra. Alma Ivana Lopez. Mark Anthony Lopez. Paulina Loya Lozano. Melissa Ines Madrid. Jasmine Marcus. Aiden Desmond Martinez. Ángel Manuel Mijares. Fernando Jesús Mireles. Ángel Manuel Montes. Isaac Morales. Juan Carlos Moreno Jr. Javier Alberto Nava. Joshua Alejandro Ordonez Hernández. Daniel Alex Bocasangre. Miracle Lilian Ponce. Isaiah Porras. Carla Nevi Pardo Enriquez. Vanessa Proviencio. Omar Ramirez. América Ramírez Olivas. Jennifer Ramírez Frausto. Tanya Paulina Reyes Morales. Yesenia Denise Rios. Valeria Rocha. Destiny Ruby Rodriguez. Guillermo Rodríguez Vega. Vinay Alexis Reese. Israel Salazar Jr. Paulina Sanchez. Andrea Sarinana. Alex Salcedo. Angel Damian Salcedo. Chad Dylan Char. Zulema Silos Espinosa. Hold on, Álvaro Yair Silva. Aliyah Renee Solano. Lastly, Amy Solis Guzman. Victor Manuel Sturk. Carlos Terran. Jordan Azabeth Thomas. Ryan Alfred Urrutia. Evelyn Valdez. Rodolfo Carlos Valenzuela. Felipe Adrián Vázquez Jr. Ali Danielle Velasco. Abraham Matthew Vilades. Yair Villalobos. Aileen Zavala. Ser Mauricio Castro Vaca. Thank you. Zaid Marcus Groves. Ricardo Hernández.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the Horizon High School Class of 2021. Congratulations, Scorpions. At this time, I ask that you please stand, graduates. At this time, you may now move your tassel to the left, signifying that you are now officially the class of 2021 of Horizon High School. We have a special presentation for you at this time. You may be seated, graduates.
As a final remembrance of the 2021 school year, we would like to take a moment to honor those in attendance tonight and those who cannot be here with us. At this moment, please retrieve the glow stick that was issued before the ceremony. Gently snap and shake the cylinder to activate the light. We have created a memory montage of the year to celebrate and remember the class of 2021. As you watch the theater lights will dim, the stars on the ceiling will be illuminated in the graduates' honor, and we ask that you raise your light and hold it up to remember the hard work and dedication it has taken our graduates to be here. No amount of darkness can hide a spark of light. Graduates, always let your light shine.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back, memories bring back. So we talked all night about the rest of our lives. Where we're gonna be when we turn 25. And I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. So when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out 'cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now. 'Cause